welcome back to the channel. We have a brand new mod pack. It's been so long and I've been dying to play a new one, and this one, SubTerra Tech, has a brand new start to mods like ProjectE and Create, and we learned so much, and I hope that you enjoy. I enjoy all these mods so much, and to have like a fresh start of all of them is so much fun, because like we're all used to like the sifting and like the sieving and stuff, right? But this has very little of that, and it's so fresh, and for what I've seen and for what I know, it looks so much fun. So I am so excited to start this. And if you are new here, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, thank you so much for watching all of my content. I hope that you enjoy this series. I don't know what's in store for us, so this is all brand new to me, and I hope that you enjoy, because I am so excited to start. But yeah, enough of the intro. I crouched and the tree grew. So let's see. A fresh start. Yeah, so we do start with the transmutation table. So I actually I do know what this does, and I do know that this much about ProjectE. There's a teeny little bit that I don't really understand, but I know most of it, and I know like the gist of it, but I also don't know the little I don't know the secrets of it or anything. But other than that, yeah. So this is just talking about servers, not expert pack. It should be, oh no, shouldn't be considered as an expert pack. You just have to figure out how to make everything. Okay, seeds. Obtaining the normal Minecraft way, harvesting grass. To grow grass, right click on the bone meal on the grass block, then break it with your hand. Yeah. Okay. JEI, everyone, if you don't know JEI, use JEI. ProjectE has been included, make things easier, more fun, reduce the grind, playing with friends. We are not playing with friends. And all to mine, we all know what that does. Tweaking for things, squat grows, including for your convenience. Okay. This may trigger sticky keys. Alright, loud as hell. Okay, this is just a thing. Okay, and we have something called here resource cores that I think it did say. Yeah, in the pack, your duty is to craft special items called resource cores. These resource cores are used to give you infinite of any material. What? Okay. So, our plan is to get this thing, molten gout. Or, gout? Grout. And this gives us, a basic resource shell. Okay, so that's our goal here. Compressed grout. Okay. Alright. So, let's actually put all this in here. Let's learn all that. Materials and I don't need yet. And let's put the bread in here. Okay. And let's get 20 or so. Alright. Let's see what our first quests are. Is starting Create. See, Create is something that we have a love and hate relationship with Create, and by we I mean me and my enjoyment for the mods. No saplings? Okay. And it's mostly because it's different. And honestly, I don't know much about it. I mean, okay, no, I know a good amount about it, but also it's not my favorite compared to the other tech mods. Or not really tech. It's not really a tech mod, but it's you understand. You know what I'm talking about. But pretty sure this starts off like any other pack. We just get a shit ton of wood, and we get a bunch of wood, and we basically make a wooden pickaxe. All right. Can we make a crafting station? No. So we make a tinker's one. That's what I'm hearing. Bam. Crafting station. Learn that and that. Did I learn everything else? No, I did not. All right. So, let's make a wooden pickaxe. That should start our first quest. It's done. Gathering string. Don't know what we're going to need string for yet. I don't think that there is a sifter. Or a sieve. Oh, there is sieves. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Anyways. Well, we can't craft them, though. Okay. Alright. And we get cobblestone. Alright. Which way should we dig? This way. It's so pretty. I don't want to get rid of these things. Okay. Alright, we got a bunch of stone here. And basically, we're gonna want to make a stone hammer. I just guessed on that. Crafting dress, to be sure. Okay. And then we want to hammer it down into gravel, which is the basis. I think. I've done this a lot. I've done this hammering stuff a lot. Let's change our all to mine, and bam, we got ourselves a stack of gravel. And now gravel can give us, oh, new andesite recipe. Okay, so gravel and cobblestone will give us andesite. Bam. All right. Also, I did not explain this, but if you are new to ProjectE, if you've never seen ProjectE, most items in this game will have an EMC value. So like the wooden pickaxe and this, right? I just put it in and it just said learned here. And this basically means that now like our EMC value is like our bank of like, it's like a currency almost. And with enough of this, we can basically just take out whatever we want, and it just takes from our bank of EMC, and we have unlimited of that stuff. And it's pretty cool. It can get broken pretty fast, but I'll show you the little things that I understand about it. But other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so we want to get ourselves the millstone. Where do we get this from? Or what do we do with this? Oh, okay, gravel. That's what we're doing. And how do we plan to get water? Oh, need water. There it is. Okay. Bam. And just basically, you want to learn everything in these kinds of packs. Like you learn everything. Okay, I think we should be able to craft flint. There we go. This is a wild guess I'm taking. And make flint shears? No? Wooden shears, maybe. Let's see. Okay, this is iron shears. Cognitive shears. Okay. I don't know how else we are gonna get. Oh, okay, we can use saplings? Maybe? Flowers? Yeah, saplings, okay. Alright, so, and I'm pretty sure if we use a crook, we will get more saplings. Yes, we will. And this is also how we are going to get string. And I can explain that. But, so I don't think this is giving us more saplings. Let's see. Guess it depends. No, yeah, no, we're getting way more from just regularly breaking the tree down. Okay, so with saplings, this is gonna give us water. Can we make it like a wooden bucket? No? Buckets. Okay. Oh, clay. Porcelain clay. Okay. So now I'm gonna make ourselves one of these oak barrel. Put all this in here. So we can't learn the crux. So anything that does not have an EMC value here, we cannot learn. But everything else we can. Yeah, and if you see the little check mark, it means that it is in our EMC table here. Okay. So what I was going to do next was, where is our gravel? Okay, so our gravel can now be hammered again. I just realized how am I gonna do this? Because does it tell us how to get a bucket? I think that we gotta do this one first. Yeah, we gotta do this one first and get okay, I just opened that by accident. Okay, yeah, change of plans. We have to get a bucket first. Because to make clay, we would have to put water into one of these cauldron or an oak barrel. But we cannot move that out. So we're gonna have to do some cranking by hand. Okay, so let's do that. This is just gonna be me crafting. So honestly, I'm gonna speed this up so you don't have to watch me craft. Okay, and just like that, we got ourselves this. It's millstone, and basically we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put a hand crank on top here, and then this should turn, and then we're gonna kill through our food, but that's okay. That's not important. We just need ourselves some iron. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop our gravel into here, and then we're gonna yeah. Crank it. That should give us crushed raw iron, which should start our create journey, which is pretty simple, pretty easy enough. Okay, and just like that, so we have ourselves all of our gravel milled. So now we have all of that. That should complete that quest. That's just telling us that we can make this. Okay, so with this, I'm pretty sure we smelt into ingots. Good. I was worried that there was gonna be not in ingots and it was gonna be nuggets, but it's not. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna smelt this down. Okay, 3 iron, perfect. So we cannot learn iron, which is fine, but we can learn the bucket, which is perfect. And well, first, what we're gonna do is here. So we are going to make ourselves. Why are we still using a wooden pickaxe? Don't ask me. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make a stone pickaxe, and we're gonna learn it. So I don't gotta craft that again. Okay. Bam and bam. Infinite water source. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. What was I gonna check? That's all right. We're gonna expand this out a little more, because what we're gonna do here, we're gonna make it large tunnels, because we need room. We need room. Okay. So what we're gonna do here now is set up our water wheels. Now, there is not a lot that I know about the rotational stuff for create. Let's make a chest. Okay. But I do know one thing, and I'll show you what I know about create and its chests, or not chests, create and its rotational thing, rotational force. All right. And we're going to, will this work? This will work. And usually I do place my water wheels vertically, like from the ground up, but I think we have enough room if we want to do it like this. So I think we'll be fine. So if I do this, break these. I'm pretty sure if I close off this, yes. Close this off here. Break this. And we have, let's learn water bucket. It's like a Pokemon. And we do this. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So these are going to start turning. I think the more water wheels we have, the like it can handle higher stress, so more things that it can turn. So we're gonna get some cog wheels. We got shafts. We're gonna get ourselves large cog wheels. And then I'm gonna put this then we're gonna get more pickaxes because that's gonna break. And then we're gonna get this. And we won't ever need a hand crank again. So, or we might, saying that now. And what we're wanting to do is, because if you can see here, our rotation is very slow. And if I just put this here and I do this, it's really slow. Also, we gotta make a gearbox. Take two. Okay, so if you can see here, is that our rotational speed is very slow. And if I just connect this, and if I do this, and rotate the gearbox, and I put a cog here, I'm not waiting this long. So, I'll show you what I am going to do here, which is going to speed up this rotational, this rotation, basically. Big one into a small one. And then the small one, hopefully this doesn't break it. It will break it, okay. Then the small one will go into a big one. And then this big one will go into a small one again. And then the small one will come out here, and then it'll go into a big one. And then the big one will go into a small one. And then basically, yeah. That's basically what it is. Big one into that's gonna connect, so we gotta go this way. Then big one and then small one. Okay, so we reached the max speed. So that's the max speed up there. And what we're gonna do here is bring it down, and then we're gonna go bam, and then small cog wheel, and then bam. Look at that. Look at that zoom. Look at that zoom. And now if I grab us some gravel, this should go super fast. And that's what I like to see. And that hand crank stuff over there was lame. This is the speed I wanted. This is the speed we all wanted to see in this. So that's gonna do that. Well, it's about to actually finish now. And just like that, we got ourselves a bunch of iron, a bunch of resources. Kablam! So the next quest is to hammer down or up the tiers. So cobblestone turns into gravel, and gravel turns into sand, which it has its uses, but we do not need yet. And then sand turns into dust, which is what we need. Because we gotta use our gravel, dust, and sand into grouts. That's dust, sand, gravel. That we gotta get ourselves some grout. Bam. All right, we just learned grout, so we don't gotta worry about grout anymore. However, now we gotta smelt grout into seared bricks, it looks like. Bam. Learn the furnace. Bam. I just realized, can we learn charcoal instead of regular coal? We can! Okay, perfect. So, let's do that. Because I was like, we're gonna run out of coal real fast. This is where we now want to make our smeltery. I think that's what it's called. So we're gonna need a good amount of these seared bricks, which is actually not, because we can learn them. That's all learned. That quest is done. However, we do need ourselves some lava, which is not hard. But I also forgot that we definitely need that. Okay, we're gonna make the porcelain crucible then, which means that we need clay, which is what I was going to do earlier, actually. So if I grab a bucket and I put water in here and I grab some dust, clay. And then if I take this clay, let's see, we can actually mill it down. I think it gives us more if we mill it down. We're gonna do it anyways. Okay, we got clay balls. And then we need bone meal, which I don't know how we're going to get. I guess we can make one of these. I guess so. Hopefully this doesn't break. It broke. Okay, so let's expand this. Okay, so do we have to make each room this big? No, we definitely did not. However, when we have access to all these tools, or just the unlimited amount of tools that we do, why not, you know? Also, this is really gross and disgusting, but just ignore that. Boom. Okay, just like that, we have ourselves that. Okay, so with the sifter, we can now make ourselves mesh, which shouldn't be too hard. Sure, we can make string mesh. Yeah, we can. Yeah, so that's all done now. Where's our crook? That's basically broken. But when we mine now, we're gonna get string, and that's basically it. The mesh. Bam. And with this, I think it was sand. Where is sand? Yeah. Yeah, sand. Bam. All right, put this on top, and then if we drop it, kablam. I think it's a percentage for all of the items. There we go. And we're getting bone meal. Easy. We can learn that. Perfect. Make ourselves some porcelain clay balls. Now the porcelain clay balls, we're gonna get a bunch of here. Actually, I don't know if. Yeah, you know what? Grab some of that. Can make this, and we don't need the bucket actually anymore because we have iron. But we can fire this up. Don't know why we would need an unfired porcelain crucible, but let's learn it anyways. Okay, just like that. Porcelain crucible is done, and that's done. Okay, let's see what we can use for speed. All right. Bam, bam. Okay. Gonna get ourselves. What gives us more again? I think it's gravel. No, gravel doesn't. Gives us the same. All right. That's gonna do that. While that's doing that, let's make ourselves one of these. So we get one of these. We get a bin, we get a table, and we get some spouts. Where the spouts? 4. Okay, and I think we just put this here. Yeah, so this is just gonna use regular fuel, so I can get like coal or something. So actually, yeah, no, we didn't even have to get lava. Above a fuel tank or a heater. Okay, so we move this down. Okay. So now that's made. We get ourselves some compressed grout. I keep wanting to say gout. Can I press K on this? Oh, I can. All right. And if I do this, if I put, okay, perfect. And we got ourselves a little mini one, smeltery. And just like that, we got ourselves a resource node, our first resource shell. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Basic resource. Did I not just get that? I think I gotta unlock the other stuff. Yeah, like the mechanical press and everything. Okay, so let's keep that on us. Oh, bam. Basin. Okay. So now, if I do... alright. I hope this doesn't break. Really hope so. Okay. Okay, so we need it to go into here. But we do need to rotate this. So if I do this, then we gotta get some cog wheels. Oh wait, I don't need this. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, perfect. Okay, that didn't break. All right. So iron resource core. Spout, press. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get iron into this spout here. I think through here. Did that work? Hello? Iron? Where did that... did that work? Oh, that did work. Perfect. Okay. So, now, if I do this, and then this, get a mechanical press here. Nope. Mechanical press here. Let's rotate this actually this way. This is definitely going to break our machine here, but that's okay. That's fine. This has got to be rotated into a regular gearbox. Doop, boop. Okay, but that's gonna break, or that's gonna break. It did break, but yeah. Let's make some more water wheels. Okay, a moment of truth. Let's see if this will work. Now. Perfect. Alright, so all this is perfectly set up now. Okay. Or I did not even have to make this. Hilarious. That's okay. That's cool though. So that's gonna spout onto here. Then it gets iron resource core. Perfect. Okay. And for the other ones, we will just use this because this has to fill up quite a bit. We got to make a coal one. Yeah, we need a basic blob. If you don't, if you haven't only just realized this block's used, you might want to make a few of these since they're going to be used. Do not break generators. ProjectE tool. Oh, okay. Don't know what that means, but we're gonna make one of those. Generator. All right, let's put this here. What does this do? Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna keep that, so we're not gonna use that yet. That's fine. All right, so that's gonna give us the copper one. We do need the zinc one and the coal one. So we need a bunch of those fingers. Things called a deployer. Deployer, yeah. Brass. Now, how do we make that? How do we make the? Unless we make an alloy kiln. Alloy brick. Kiln? Yeah, we can do that instead. Okay. I'm pretty sure we just need one deployer because we can reuse it. But we still gotta... Okay, so, moment of truth. This is the last one. Alright, the zinc core, the last one. So, what do we start off with? Basic blob. Start off with iron, copper, coal, zinc. Bam. Don't break. Don't break. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we gotta put basic one here. And then we give it this. Nope, not what I want it to do. Can we break this first? Give it to it first. Yeah, okay. Then it's gonna bam. Okay. Okay. Put this here. Then we're gonna give it, I think it's a copper one. Yep. Copper. Want to pay? Want to? You want to grab it, or do I gotta break this again? Okay. Okay. Copper. And then coal. Grab it. Okay. Can I rotate it? Okay. Then I can give it the zinc. Rotate it again. Nope. Oh, then press. Bam. Basic blob. Okay. I think it double did it. Oh, it's got to do it 10 times? Oh! Did it? Okay, I think it broke. I think it did it multiple times. But let's learn that. Okay. So, I think we got to do that again. We're going to try this again. Remember, roll back the clip of how I said we won't need to hand crank anymore. Well, we will. And we won't ever need a hand crank again. So, because I'm not messing this up again. How this starts is we're going to run this back again. We're going to get ourselves a regular resource shell. Just one. One resource shell there. We started off with iron. One. Give it to our deployer. Bam. Okay. Then it goes copper. Okay. Then it goes, I think, coal. Then it goes zinc. All right. Now, break this. We're doing this once. Basic blob. Perfect. Okay. All right. That completes the quest there. And this gives us a transmutatable shard. So, this now is how we generate EMC. So now we can actually break this. Because I don't think that this has any other use but to hammer it down like 10 times. Do that. Put this here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. So now, this can now be put into here for a bunch of EMC. So, but put this in here. This gives us our ores. Okay. So one of these cores gives us... Oh, and it's forever. Oh! Oh! Okay, so it doesn't consume it. Gives an overworld core. Nope. Does this? Yeah, I think... Did I learn that? Resource. No, I didn't. Okay, give me one of these. Give me that. That's what I meant. Don't know what that means, but alright, that's what that quest meant. So wherever you place these is where they're gonna stay, is what I'm hearing. Also, just we gotta just learn it. That was my fault. That's what I'm hearing. Also, oh wait, did I not make one of these yet? No, I did not. Okay, hold on. I think this just does one thing only. And that's make something. I don't know what this makes, but... Oh, overworld shards. Which, oh, okay, cool. Cool. That's how we get bones. Okay, sweet. Heater, melter, table, heater, melter. Okay. So now this will give us... shit, I should have... Okay. You know what? Let's leave those there. Because I'm thinking, if we get enough iron, we get ourselves some more hoppers. Bam. 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 This is going to actually make me really mad. Okay, let's let this give us a round of iron first. Okay. That's a waste of 2,000 EMC, but that's fine. Bam. Alright. Iron in this one. Copper in this one. This is going to be zinc. So let's put zinc in there, and then this is going to be coal. Let's finish up these quests, which is not hard. We just have to do everything like the netherrack. We need to... That's okay. Perfect. That's how we get quartz. Yeah, of course we cannot learn, but that's fine. Guys, I think that's the first chapter done. We just gotta get ourselves one of these big water wheels that I made earlier. That I definitely should have used because, yeah. And that's basically it, because we made an oak crucible. I don't know why this is not working. Crafting table? Like maybe I gotta do it in a regular crafting table. Let's try that. I doubt that'll change anything, but... Oh, okay. It did. Perfect. That's the first chapter finished. Hell yeah, yo. Oh, that's amazing. I love the sound of that. Let's see. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. And let's see this. Show me the magic. Show it to me. Okay, well, the coal one's not gonna work. Because, this is taking forever to give me coal, but... Let's just pretend that this worked. Hold on, let's just pretend that this worked. Just give it a sec. Just give it a sec. Bam. Hell yeah. That's the first chapter done. Dudes, that is so sweet. And then the chapter 2 is where we explore. Okay. This gives us a lot of Ars Nouveau stuff, so let's put this up here for next time. But that is chapter 1 complete. And then chapter 2 is where we have to start with Ars Nouveau, which I have not played a lot with. Okay, and if you liked this episode of SubTerra Tech, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy this mod pack so far. It has been so much fun. This has like been so different from everything else. Like I'm just not stuck like sieving for like hours. And honestly, I'm so excited for what the next chapter has in store for us, because we are dabbling into magic mods that I've not played a lot with, but I know a little bit about, but I don't really know too much. If you enjoy it and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give a little cheeky subscribe if you like it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode where we explore into the magic mods. And yeah, like Ars Nouveau and blood magic, which is one of my favorite mods. I love blood magic. Yeah, blood magic. Yeah, you understand. It took me a sec to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.